Hi guys, I'm at rushfitness.ie here, and today we're going to talk about what 2000 calories looks like from different foods that people would class as healthy. What I want to do today is I want to actually show you how easy it is to take in 2000 calories from foods that people would normally see as being healthy foods. I'm not trying to lay out foods that are complete and utter off the wall rubbish. There's no chocolate in here, there's no sugary fizzy drinks in here. What I just want to try and show is that what we would see day to day regarding what healthy would be and what the media would tell us what is healthy and what actually would be healthy and whole foods and what will fill you up. You'll be surprised at how easily it is to take in those 2000 calories and how you can actually eat more of better food and be fuller for longer and still be not taking in 2000 calories. So if we start with breakfast, if we look at a typical breakfast, if someone's in a hurry and you go to the nearest shop or deli station, beside the coffee machine there's always what we classed as the healthier options. So when you come down into it, if we take just a normal latte, so it's a medium latte with 2 sugars in it, you've got a granola Greek yogurt here and you've got a croissant. It's not a lot of food, but out of this meal alone you're looking at taking in up to 750 calories just from that breakfast there. You've got 2 sugars in your coffee, you've got the granola that's in this, and then your basic croissant can be anything from 260 to 310 calories depending on the type that it is. So if we look at a homemade breakfast, if we were to get up that little bit earlier in the morning and we're able to make things ourselves, you'll find that you can actually eat a lot more food and still have a lot less calories out of this. So we're still going to cover coffee. It's just going to be a basic Americano. With the Americano, instead of having 2 sugars, we're going to have stevia. There's 0 calories in stevia, but it's the exact same thing as sugar. It comes from leaf, it's completely natural. Instead of the croissant and the yogurt, we're going to end up with 4 eggs. It might seem like a lot of eggs to you, but that's the point, it's going to fill you up. And then we've still got 2 slices of toast and a small skim of butter, so you're putting about 10 grams of butter onto that there. You've got a complete meal there, and you're still only taking in about 450 calories for that meal. So the next thing we're going to look at is lunch. And again, if you're going out and about and you're going into restaurants or going into shops, you're going into delis, sometimes you're going to try, again, if you're trying to be healthy and you think what would be healthy, you're going to try and pick the better option for yourself, but often these things, when it comes to the calorie content, aren't as healthy as you might seem. So if we take a basic chicken salad sandwich that will be made in the deli, you've got a small bottle of orange juice, you've got your coffee, and you've got an apple. Smoothie, chicken salad sandwich, coffee, and your apple. It doesn't seem like a lot, but with that simple meal there alone, you're taking in about 780 calories. We look at another type of lunch that you can have. Again, we can make this ourselves and we can bring it with us. It doesn't have to be difficult. So if we take this large salad here, there's about 350 grams of salad in that. Obviously, we're not going to eat the whole thing, so even if we were to eat half of it, which is about 170 grams of salad, we've got 175 grams of chicken, we've got 100 grams of baby boiled potatoes, we've got an olive oil and balsamic dressing, so if you do a tablespoon of that for your salad, we've still got our coffee, we've still got our stevia, and we've got our milk for our coffee. That entire meal there, as opposed to the sandwich and the latte and the apple, is only coming in at about 450 calories. So the next thing we're going to look at is snacks. So one of these bars, you'll find them almost beside every coffee machine in the country now at the minute, and they're classed as a good option because they've got fruit, they've got nuts, and they've got a light skim of yogurt on them, and the media would really tell you that these are healthy. And then again, we've got nuts. I know these are the dry roasted nuts, but it doesn't really matter. Nuts are nuts, and nuts are high calorie at the end of the day. This 50 gram bag of nuts have almost 300 calories in them. This bar, you're looking at about 260 calories out of this here. So this snack alone, you're looking at about 523 calories out of just this. So if we look at another option that we can have for our snacks, we've still got a yogurt. There's still fruit in this yogurt, so it's not bland and boring. You're not going to be saying that it's no taste in it. It's a strawberry Glenesk high protein yogurt, and then we've got our apple. So instead of having 523 calories out of this here, we've got 136 calories from this snack. So if we look at this as a whole so far, if we were eating like this each day, or we were eating like this each day, if this is your basic way of eating throughout the day, there's nothing inherently wrong with it. But if your weight loss is your goal, so far during the day, and we've only got up to maybe 3 o'clock snack here, you've taken in over 2,000 calories. There's about 2,050, 2,070 calories out of what you see in front of you here. If you're eating like this each day with the amount of food that you have here, and again, we haven't gone super healthy. There's nothing left out here. You still got your bread here, you still got your baby boy potatoes, you've got carbs, you've got protein, you've got fat, but out of what you see here in front of you, we've only taken in about 1100 calories. So everything we've done here today so far has taken us up to maybe 3 or 4 o'clock. It's up to that sort of midday, mid-afternoon snack. We still haven't added in dinner yet. So if we look at a basic dinner that people would have, you're looking at some sort of carbohydrate, you're looking at some sort of meat as your protein, and you're looking at some sort of vegetables and through that there. So we take our basic dinner here. So we take, here's a microwave rice, we've got stir-fry veg, and you've got a steak. So this here would create a meal for two. So if you're splitting this in half, you're having one steak, you're having half a portion of this rice, you're having half a portion of this vegetables, and you're going to cook it with olive oil. All together with that meal there, you're looking at about 800 calories. Now that might seem a lot for that meal, but if you take it and place it along with what we have on this side, where we're only looking at 1100 calories, we still have 100 calories left over from our 2000 calorie a day limit. But if you put it on top of this meal here, where you would look at it, and if you take all the drinks out of this, there's not actually a lot of food in that if you were classing it as your daily food intake. And this is where people go wrong, where they think, I don't eat a lot, but I still can't lose weight. It's not to do with the amount that you eat, it's to do with the volume of food that you eat and the amount of calories that each have. You've got a lot of food here with a small amount of calories, you've only got 1100 calories. You've got a small amount of food here, along with the liquids, because liquids still have calories in them, but you're over 2000 calories in this. So if we take this meal, half this meal is 800 calories, place it here, we've got 1900 calories. If we place it here, we're sitting at almost 2900 calories. So it's a very different way of looking at how much calories you can take in throughout the day. And this isn't allowing for things like chocolate that you might have nipped in, isn't allowing for biscuits, sweets, isn't allowing for alcohol if you're having a glass of wine with your dinner at night time. So if you're eating like this every day and then there's things coming in on top of that, snacking, sweets, biscuits, alcohol, you can see now in a visual how easy it is to go over your calorie limit and wonder why you think it is that you can't lose weight whenever you don't eat a lot of food. It's very easy to do. So hopefully this has given you a visual, guys, of how easy it is to take in a lot of calories from a small amount of food and drink, as opposed to you can take in a lot of food and still not even hit the full 2000 calories over in this side here. If you're unsure how you would put these together or how you would go about this, if you headed over to the link down in the comment section below, you can head over to rushfitness.ie and download a free ebook. It's got 40 recipes in it of breakfast, lunch, dinners and snacks. They're all calorie counted, and it'll give you a good idea of how you can put food together that still has plenty of taste, but won't leave you going over on your calorie limit throughout the day.